Although sometimes killer enjoy the act itself, sometimes the reason for murder is just pure boredom. In this story, we will examine the nanny does, aka the Giggling Grandmother. I am Berkay ATLAS. Get your blankets and coffees, and this story just begins. Nanny Doss, or Giggling Grandmother, as she is known to the world, was born on November 4th, 1905 in Alabama. She was the last of the 5 children of the couple Jim and Louisa Hazel. Her father was very oppressive and disciplined. Nanny's school life, which was restricted in almost everything, was not very bright either. In addition, when she was 7 years old, the train she was riding with her family crashed and Nanny received a blow to the head. After that date, she was riddled with severe headaches that never left her. The headaches came along with a communication disorder and depression. In this already difficult life, she consoled herself with the romantic magazines that her mother read. But this consolation was not enough for her either. She left her conservative family by marrying at the age 16. Charlie Braggs was her first husband. Charlie was very fond of his family, especially his mother, and this was the leading argument between him and Nanny. Her mother-in-law reminded Nanny of her father because, like him, she was a conservative person. Nanny and Charlie had 4 children. The anxiety of growing them also triggered disturbances from the past. The 2 spouses were uninterested in each other, and Nanny's addiction to cigarettes was growing more and more. Bored with all this, Nanny killed 2 of her children by poisoning them. While the incident remained a mystery, Charlie blamed Nanny for these suspicious deaths and divorced her. Meanwhile, Nanny, who continued to read her mother's magazines, married Robert Franklin Harrelson, with whom she corresponded through the magazine. It was December 1929. Nanny soon found out that Frank was an alcoholic, violent, and abusive. On the morning after the night Frank raped her, she killed him with a poisonous pie. Despite all this, Nanny, who remained married to Frank for exactly 16 years, received enough life insurance money to buy a plot of land and a house with Frank's decease. According to some resources, 3 days, according to others, 3 years later, Nanny remarried. Just like Frank, she found her new husband an alcoholic and a bully. From romance magazines. Her relationship with Arlie Lenning lasted 2.5 years. When Arlie died of poisoning one day, Nanny thought that her husband's house would remain to her. However, Arlie had left the house to her sister. Then this house burned down suspiciously. Nanny, on the other hand, lived with her mother-in-law for a while. In a strange way, the old woman lost her life. When Nanny decided to visit her sister at one time, this woman also lost her life in a strange way. Although all the events revolved around Nanny, the police could not make any connection. Nanny, who found her 4th husband, Richard Martin, from a dating agency, still couldn't find happiness with him either. She killed Richard, who cheated on her, and her birth mother, Lou Hazel. Nanny, who made her 5th marriage with Samuel, again could not prevent her killing instinct after a certain time. She wanted to kill him slowly, but when Samuel was first poisoned, he immediately went to hospital and recovered. Then Nanny, who decided to kill Samuel immediately, gave the coffee to her husband, in which she put a high dose of arsenic. Samuel died on the spot. When the police, who found this suspicious, requested an autopsy, Nanny's body was also revealed. Although the exact motivation of Nanny, who killed 11 people in total, including her mother, 4 husbands, 2 sisters, and a mother-in-law, and a granddaughter, has never been known, she has said many times that she killed because she was bored with marriage and looking for the perfect husband. Nanny, who was sentenced to life imprisonment, died on June 2nd, 1965, at the age of 59.